Well, guys, just when I was actually mentioning that Kamala Harris pretty much disappeared after she lost to President Trump in the presidential election, we have news about Kamala Harris. Guys, apparently Kamala Harris is actually looking at 2028 for a presidential run. Now, guys, I hope she does it. I hope that she does it, folks, because I believe it would end badly for her. And I'm not even talking about in the general election. I'm talking about in a Democrat primary. Remember, guys, there was no primary on the Democrat side in this election cycle. They actually ran a fake primary. Remember, it was actually Biden. Remember, Biden got 14 million votes. Kamala Harris got 0 because she wasn't on the primary ticket. Now, if you guys remember, man, back in 2019, during the 2020 election, Kamala Harris dropped out early. If I'm not mistaken, she was the first one to drop out. Tulsi destroyed her in that Democrat debate. And then she disappeared, I believe, in December of 2019. Folks, Kamala Harris in 2028, I don't believe she can win a primary against any Democrat. I'm thinking it's probably going to be Gavin Newsom in the midst. Also, Josh Shapiro. They would eat her alive. Let's just call it what it is, guys. They are better candidates than Kamala Harris. Way better. And Gavin Newsom, man, he has destroyed California. But there's no doubt about it, guys. He's a better politician than Kamala Harris. This is crazy right here, guys. Look at this here. Insiders say Kamala Harris will try again in 2028. With the early primary polls on her side, yeah, we talked about that, was something like 41% of Democrats wanted Kamala Harris. I believe, that's just some like recency bias or something like that, considering she was on the ticket, but she can't win a primary. Anyway, Democrat Party insiders say Kamala Harris is thinking seriously about trying again for the presidency in 2028. Quote, of course, she's going to try and run again, someone the Daily Mail describes as a well-connected Democratic strategist told the outlet. The strategist added that Kamala's ambition is only one thing driving this decision. Despite some hesitation, Harris has generated a lot of sympathetic reactions from professional Democrats in Washington, reports the Daily Mail. They describe her campaign as nearly flawless. Really? But say she struggled to separate herself from Joe Biden's record. Well, she's a part of Joe Biden's record. Even Joe Biden said that Kamala was a part of every major decision in that administration. Guys, Kamala Harris had the worst defeat for a Democrat since 1988. I mean, in the election, guys, it was such a wipeout. If you actually look at the rightward shift of the country, it was immense. Kamala Harris pretty much didn't do better than Joe Biden anywhere in the country. Anywhere. That's how bad she got beat. Go right ahead, man. Go right ahead if you guys want Kamala Harris to be the nominee in 2028. I don't think it's going to happen. I think the Democrats are actually going to have a real primary. Because if they had a real primary in 2020 and Kamala was in the midst, she was not going to get the nomination. Yeah. Oh, look at this here. Quote, one strategist compared her to the backup quarterback called in to win the football game after they were already down in the fourth quarter. I think she did the best she could. No, she didn't. This woman ran a terrible campaign. A terrible campaign. She ran the worst possible campaign I've ever seen. I mean, really, guys, they should actually bring up Hillary again. Because I believe Hillary would be, like 80 in 2028? I think she would do better than Kamala Harris. That is how bad she is. And I do believe that the Trump Vance ticket or administration, I should say now, is going to make this country better than ever. So it's going to be really, really hard, man, for a Democrat, in my opinion, to actually win in 2028. Let's just say, for example, it's J.D. Vance. And the country's doing great. He's going to win. Okay? However, I don't believe they actually mentioned it here, but the Post Millennial is saying that she's also considering running for governor of California. Now, I will say this. She has a much better shot of becoming the governor of California. Why? Because California is run by a bunch of far leftists, and those people vote for far leftists. So if Gavin Newsom jumps into the mix for president, I can definitely see Kamala Harris actually running for governor in California and probably winning. Because think of this, guys. So many people have left California. The common sense thinking people have left. And even with that happening, guys, she did like 12 points worse than Biden did. Yeah. I mean, she's terrible, man. So if she actually wants to run for governor, I can see that happening. And she'll probably win. I don't know all the people in the midst over there in California. But remember, guys, she was actually the attorney general of that state. She also became the state senator. So as left as California still is, I can definitely see her being the governor. Because it's not going to matter, man. Republicans still don't have any shot in California. But the Democratic primary out there for governor, I can see her actually becoming the governor over there. Because, I mean, it's a extremely progressive state. I mean, if she's going to go out there and push transgender surgeries for taxpayer funded, by the way, in California, yeah, she can win out there. But on a national level, no. Because let's say that she did run in 2024 for the presidency, folks. I mean, if I'm J.D. Vance or whoever is the Republican nominee, I'm just running that same Trump campaign again. Kamala is for they, them. I'm for you. The most powerful ad in political history. That sunk her. It sunk her, folks. So go right ahead, man, Kamala Harris. But do the Democrat establishment want anything to do with her? You know how the Democrat establishment works, right? I mean, Bernie should have been their nominee like, 2 times already? They didn't want him? Something's telling me, man, that the Democrat establishment is going to want nothing to do with Kamala Harris after this wipeout. I mean, the Republicans maintained the House, actually expanded their margin. They got the presidency. They got the Supreme Court. They got the Senate. And the rightward shift of the country was immense. I mean, they're going to need like a Bill Clinton type of Democrat. But do those guys even really exist anymore? Probably not. Probably not, guys. But, man, what do you guys make of this here? Kamala Harris wants to run in 2028 or possibly be the governor of California? Yeah, I definitely don't see the presidency. I definitely don't see her getting a nomination whatsoever, man. I don't. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.